in Butterfield. Good morning.
How's it going?
Ben, how are you?
Good.
The Butterfield boys. Just down the street, you're our neighbors.
Yeah. Not
And-
too far.
Right in the Fields building.
We were talking about Therese Tesla. She's in that building,
Yeah,
right?
that's
She
probably
is.
a big week over there, isn't it?
She is, yeah. Got the party coming up Friday
Yeah,
for her.
very excited.
Yeah.
But like Therese, you two are heavily involved in the community.
Oh, yeah.
You're on a lot of boards and do a lot of community involvement and support. And that's really, I think, one of the things that when you look at how to decide who to work with in terms of your finances and your investments and your retirement, having someone that's as closely connected to the community as your firm is, I think that's a pretty important consideration.
Yeah, it's definitely important on our end, I would say.
You've got DDA, for example, and Big Brothers. I know those are two of the areas where you've spent a lot of time and have a lot of
Absolutely,
passion.
Yeah, I miss doing Big Brothers. Hopefully, maybe someday when I have a little more time to
Yeah.
do that again. That'd be nice.
Yeah, you guys both have little ones you're chasing around.
Yeah.
What's,
Like,
Nick, I'll ask you, what's more stressful, a market crash or losing your Netflix password when your kids want to watch a show?
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, probably the market crash.
But both very stressful.
Yeah, very
So, this is, everyone kind of watches the news over the last few weeks. What advice, other than patience, and are you guys telling your clients?
Yeah, I mean, the hard part is every time's different, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's valid to feel concerned when things aren't going your way. I think it's always good to remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing. Why are you investing? Is it for retirement? Are you saving for a house?
Sure.
Remind yourself of your objectives and make sure that you're still in line with that.
Right.
Because these things happen. I mean, they're going to happen. I mean, corrections happen. Statistically, I think, there's a 10% correction
Yeah.
every year,
Yeah.
a 20% correction every 5 years. So these things happen. They're always for a different reason. They're never for really a good reason. So yeah, I mean, the cliche stay the course is important, and making sure that your risk and your goals line up.
What's one piece of financial advice that you wish maybe young people would take more seriously? And I'll ask either of you guys. Is maybe something you guys were taught at a young age, or maybe something that you guys are talking to your clients about, or maybe you've seen clients that are in their mid-40s that really could have taken advantage
Yeah.
of some early savings.
I think start saving immediately,
Yeah.
because time's on your side when you're younger,
Yeah.
and it's the easiest time to do it. You just have a lot of reasons to not do it. But making a small sacrifice early will pay big dividends later on in life.
Yeah, but I like to tell people, build it in like a phone bill.
Okay.
If you're starting out early,
Yeah.
even if you're doing $50 a month, that's going to add up to a significant amount of money.
Sure.
That you can't even imagine, at a young age.
If I found $500 in my couch cushion, what would be the most adult thing I could do with that, Jason? Not buy clothes.
I don't know.
Start a Roth
That's
if you're
why
young.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
Start an IRA, depending on whatever benefits you the most. That's what I would do.
And now people, there might be those getting tax refunds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And instead of buying, something crazy.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
I mean, you want to build a foundation, make sure you have your savings, and then outside of that, I would say start building for retirement.
Yeah, tax season ended last Tuesday,
Yeah.
a week from today. So if you were expecting a refund or got a refund already, the TV or the new golf club, it's always fun to buy. But
Yeah.
if you can take some of that money and put it somewhere where it's going to do you good long term wise, that's the way to go.
I'm sure you get a lot of folks over the years that have ideas. Maybe they want to take some money out for an investment, or they have a new investment idea they want you to look into. What's the craziest thing that you guys have ever heard over the years of something that someone wanted to invest into?
Craziest thing. I don't know if I have any exciting story like
Nothing
that.
exciting.
I mean, people have tried to do more complicated things, taking money or putting like investments inside their retirement accounts,
Okay.
which I've not done, like put their home or put an investment property inside of the IRA. But no, I don't think I have anything too exciting.
Penny stock,
Yeah.
raise a little
Little
bit.
of that,
want
or
Once in a
a
while,
lotto ticket here and there.
once in a while, you'll get a friend with an idea with a call.
maybe a
right?
leverage
Yeah.
like
Sure.
ETF
Read
or
something
something
on
like
Reddit.
that.
and,
Yes,
you know,
and
Yeah.
then they'd like to ask you all about it.
Yeah.
Right.
They want to start a restaurant.
Yeah, stuff like that. So
All right, so with the changes in the markets in the past couple of weeks, for someone that's never invested before, that might be an attraction that, well, there are some low prices right now.
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity if you've never put money to work before to consider, starting a Roth IRA and buying equities. I mean, when things are on sale like this, it's not always going to be the case, right? I mean, there's a lot of great companies that are down in price, not because they've done anything wrong, just with the current environment they're in. So, yeah, I think it's a great opportunity to put money to work if you have never done it before.
Guys, what's the best way to get started with you and your company? Just a phone call?
Phone call, email.
Yeah.
There's a spot on our website you can go to. Yeah, and we're pretty easy to work with, and we would sit down and have just a free consultation, learn more about the individual, what they're looking for, and go from there.
And with businesses, you guys are an extension of that business, really.
Yeah, for sure.
And what advice do you have to that investor that looks at their phone every 5 minutes?
Right now, put it down.
Yeah.
Don't look at it. I mean, with what's going on, things could change in a tweet.
Right.
We might get back to work and
Tweet.
Things could change in a tweet. I like that.
Something might be completely different than when we left coming down here. So
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for coming down, and it's always good to see you. It's almost Butterfield's walk to lunch season. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys doing
I
it.
appreciate you having us on.
Yeah. From Jack V. Butterfield Investments, Nick Butterfield, and Jason Butterfield. More of the show right after this. Stay with us.